Hey Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you are loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my esteemed subscribers. You're all loved, celebrated and appreciated. So I want us to talk more about King James Version of the Bible because I discovered that most of you when you're giving reference, you talk about the King James Version, you quote the King James Version, and a lot of us hold King James as the absolute truth because when we're comparing Bible, oh thank goodness I'm with the King James Version. This is what I've been using all this while. I've been praying with it and it has been working for me. I want us to talk more about the Bible, the one who wrote the Bible. Okay, now we have to bear in mind that this book's called the Bible itself. The King James Version that you're holding, King James copied it from other sources, okay, and it pushes you also to the Sumerian tablet, it pushes you to the Enuma Elish, it pushes you to the Egyptian Book of the Dead, it pushes you to the Emerald Tablet of Thoughts, it pushes you to other ancient scrolls and papyruses that originally Bibles are copied from, okay. Now, the reason why this very one is peculiar is that it was written by someone that that also wrote the Demonology. If you have not heard about the Demonology, you can check it out. King James wrote the Bible and wrote the Demonology. Okay. Now, when we talk about those who control people, we talk about those who specialize in mind control. Our mind do not go to these angles because we look at people from this angle, people that have something to do with the Bible as holy people. So, this is where they disguise. Anyway, we are going towards Satanism is. But I want you to take a look at this. Now, I got interested in this again after, what's his name? After Billy Carson said something about this, and I felt like it's a good time to share this with you because a lot of you have been referencing the King James version of the Bible. So let's listen to this, then we go into what the tablets say about demonology and what the tablets say about Satanists and those who are into Satanism. Okay.
Actually, the person that wrote the KJV, King James Version, he's a Satanist. So King James is actually a Satanist. Actually, his Satanist book did better than this book. So, but what these people realized way before that guy was even born was that this book is orchestrated in a way, the information is orchestrated in a way that you're actually following the same evil that you're running from. And the true path to enlightenment and ascension is through spirituality. If the devil is a super genius, don't you think it's more likely that that same entity orchestrated this book in a way that would lead you to your destruction? Now, is there a creator of the universe? I actually believe that there is. We're living in a creation. There's no way to get around that we're living in a creation. What I'm trying to tell you is a lot of us on this planet have been chasing after the wrong source of creation, has actually been chasing after slave masters, and they have successfully enslaved mankind for a very, very long time.
Everything is hidden in a plain sight. Words, signs, laws, it is in front of your eyes. If you want to understand it, to see how they enslaved us, this ebook will literally unveil for you everything you need to know. Age of belief is over. Age of knowing has begun.
Alright, Majesties, that's it for that clip, and something caught my attention. The same evil you are running from is the same evil that you are indirectly participating in. So you think you've conquered the devil, you've conquered Satan because you think you've conquered Satan, but unknowingly you are doing or you're worshiping Satan in another disguised way. Okay, now why is it the way it is? Now let's do something. Who are Satanists? What is Satanism? What is Satanism? Now, it is said, it has been confirmed that the King James who wrote the Bible is a Satanist that wrote the Demonology. Okay? Now, there is a group called the Satanists who are not the same as the Luciferians. I've done a video about the Luciferians. I don't know if that video is up, but just watch out for that. Their other name is the Divines or the Nakashites. These Satanists are more sadistic than the Luciferians, whose leader was Lucifer, also called Natas. They have supplemented themselves. They have supplanted themselves in every facet of life that you can think of. And now they have you naming yourself after them. The Satanist seeks mind control. Just, I want you to just have this in mind. The Satanists seek mind control and dominance, while the Luciferians seek to control the energies. So when I talk about the Luciferians, I talk about the Dracos, those who control the energy of people. Okay, they're in charge of all these. They are always lurking around where people are gathered and emotions are up there. They are always around funeral grounds. They are always around pilgrim centers, crusades areas. They are always around the churches, mosques. Luciferians are always around these places. Why? They deal with energy sucking, like they suck your energies, okay? They control your energies, they manipulate your energies. And what is energy? Emotions that is emotion is energy. Okay, so when your emotions are all there, your energy is either it's a positive or a negative or an innocent one. They come to harness it. Okay, they use it for their own purpose. You get it now. It is said again that these Satanists, they seek mind control and dominance. Satanists seek mind control. And for people to control your mind, they have to control what you read, what you think. And this is where they have control over most of the so-called holy books that we have. Okay? Books that are created to have dominance over people. And this is where the King James Version comes in. Do you know how many energies is diverted to King James Version being authentic? A lot of us, I had that belief some time ago. Okay, a lot of us had that belief that King James was the absolute truth. We divert and it's easier for me to read. Everybody sure that was what was even adopted in schools. So I'll say that again. Satanists seek mind control and dominance. For someone to control your mind, that person will have to control what you think, all your thoughts. And how do you think about what you think? From what you read. So they control most of our religious books. And this is where the King James Version come in, like I say. King James, being a Satanist, knows very well the power that he has being a Satanist. And he utilizes power in these two books. The Demonology and the King James Version of the Bible. Mind you, when King James Version of the Bible came to existence, there was a Bible before King James Version of the Bible. Okay? He decided to silence that Bible. He banned that Bible and he sent a decree that no one should use that Bible again. So that his own that he had written can have dominance or can be popular among people. This was how he got control over this. So the Satanists seek mind control, and they do this so well through what they put out there in the media, what they put out there in religious books, what they put out, because of course the more you read, the more your mind is controlled. And they give you reason why you have to come back to that and keep reading that. We are living in a world where there are lots of, the world is not what we think it is. The world is not what the you grew up to know it for. There are diverse beings, there are diverse creation, there are diverse entity that are out there struggling and fighting every day. Remember the positive and the negative, the good and the evil. All right, the agreeable and the disagreeable. The world is full of all this. And that's why we have lots of struggles, lots of wars, because there are entities like this that feed from most of these things that we participate in. It's not whether you accept it, well, whether you accept it or not, it doesn't change the fact that this is what the world is and this is what is happening. And that's why when you read some parts of the Bible, it just tells you that these are gods fighting for territorial supremacy. Okay? Just like what we see today happening, between Putin and the Americans, between Russia and the Americas, between other countries, fighting. You think that they are the ones sometimes, even when the urge to have peace is there, those entities that control this thing, that feed from the conflict, will keep increasing the conflict, and of course, we have them in our midst even. We still have Satanists in our midst today. They come out openly to you and tell you that they have a church. They come out openly to you and tell you that this is who we are. We are Satanists, we worship Satan. Those days, they don't come out like that. Now there's freedom. Come out and say, I'm a Satanist. We have Luciferians. And it's quite unfortunate that most of these people are in the government. And that's why you keep asking, when are we going to have peace? When are we going to be focused? When are we going to be people who are changed sincerely? I don't think that's going to happen soon, because we have Luciferians in the government, we have Satanists in the government. They are in power. They know what it is to control people. Okay? They know how fancy it is to control people. So they are seated there in power. So they can have power. The more power they have, the more control they know they have over groups of people. Because they can decide to say something today and a lot of people will adhere to that. This is how they suck out people's energy. Your Majesties. So this is it. So before you do read something and think that, oh, this is the absolute truth, or those who are reading the ancient tablets, they are bad people, the only truth is in the King James Version, you have to think again. You have to think again, because when you say the absolute truth is in your King James Version, this same man is a Satanist that wrote the Demonology. So what are you going to say about that? I felt like sharing this with you, Your Majesties, and you leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. Like what Billy said, the same evil that we are running away from is the same evil that we are participating in unknowingly. So we have to be at alert. We have to be careful, and we have to do our own research. Try to dig in. Before you believe in something, before Abigail brings something here for you and then you just believe in it, do your own research. Check it. Is this the truth? Is this not the truth? And if it's the truth, why is it the way it is? These are things that one should consider before trying to jump into something without thinking. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.